Captain Jae-hoon Park stood on the bridge of the U.S. Indomitable, his hands clasped behind his back. The ship's white interior gleamed with a soft blue light. Everything was clean. Everything was ready. Outside the main viewing screen, space stretched like a black canvas. Distant stars twinkled, watching, waiting. "Incoming transmission," announced Sarah, the communication officer. Her fingers moved quickly across the holographic display. "It's the Galactic Confederation. They want to talk." Jae-hoon nodded. He had been expecting this moment for months. Humanity's first official deep space encounter wasn't going to be simple. Nothing about humans ever was. The screen flickered. A creature appeared. It looked like something between an octopus and a walking computer. Tentacles moved in complex patterns. Its body shifted colors. Blue, green, purple, like a living mood ring. "Greetings, Earth vessel," the creature spoke. Its voice sounded like wind passing through metal pipes. "I am diplomatic representative Krillex of the Galactic Confederation. State your purpose." Jae-hoon stepped forward. He wore a simple dark blue uniform with no medals, no fancy decorations, just clean lines and practical design. "I'm Captain Jae-hoon Park," he replied. "We're here to establish first contact and open communication channels." Krillax's tentacles twisted. The color shifts became more rapid. Confusion, excitement, fear. It was hard to tell. "Your approach is unusual," the alien said. "Most new species follow strict first contact protocols. You have not." Dongmin, the first officer, whispered to Jae-hoon, "They have no idea what's coming." The captain allowed himself a small smile. Humans were different. Humans were always different. Krillax continued, "We require comprehensive data about your vessel, crew composition, technological capabilities, and—" "No," Jae-hoon interrupted. "Simple, direct." The alien's tentacles froze mid-movement. No one interrupted the Galactic Confederation. Ever. "Excuse me." Krillax's voice changed. It became sharp, cold. "We will share what we choose," Jae-hoon said, "not what you demand." On the bridge, the crew remained calm. Each person knew their role. Each understood the delicate dance they were performing. This wasn't just a meeting. This was a statement. Sarah's console blinked. A message from Earth Command scrolled quickly. "Maintain position. Show strength. No aggression." Krillax's tentacles started moving again. Faster now. Angry. Nervous? The colors shifted wildly. Red, blue, green, a chaotic rainbow of alien emotion. "You cannot simply," the alien began. Jae-hoon pressed a single button on his command console. The U.S. Indomitable began to change. Molecular structures shifted. Adaptive systems engage. The ship was no longer just a vessel. It was becoming something else entirely. Something the Galactic Confederation had never seen before. And this was just the beginning. Asterisk to be continued. Asterisk. In their central meeting hall, hundreds of alien representatives gathered. Holographic screens showed the USS Indomitable from every possible angle. They had analyzed every moment of the first contact. They had studied every pixel, and they were scared. "Earth must be contained," declared High Counselor Vren, a massive creature with skin like polished stone. "This planet is a threat." Krillax stood nearby, still recovering from the humiliation of the first meeting. The diplomatic representative's tentacles twitched nervously. "They defeated our most advanced communication protocols without firing a single weapon. How is this possible?" The hall went silent. On Earth, in a simple control room in Houston, Yoo-jin Park watched the alien broadcasts. She was the chief engineer who had helped design the Indomitable. Her smile was small but knowing. Humans had been preparing for this moment for decades. While other nations looked outward with weapons, Earth had built something different. A ship that could think, a vessel that could adapt, a machine that was more than just metal and circuits. Back in space, the Galactic Confederation made their move. They declared Earth the most dangerous unclassified planet in their official records. Red alerts were sent to every member species. Warnings were broadcast across communication networks. But warnings meant nothing to humans. Captain Jae-hoon received the declaration with a cup of coffee in his hand. Dong-min, his first officer, read the official document aloud. Each word was more ridiculous than the last. They've listed Earth as a Class 9 biological and technological hazard, Dong-min said, trying not to laugh. Apparently, our ability to create adaptive technology is considered a galactic threat. Jae-hoon took another sip of coffee. Good, he said simply. The Indomitable continued its mission. They weren't interested in war. They were interested in exploration, in understanding, in showing the galaxy that humanity was different. Their next destination was a star system marked as restricted by the Galactic Confederation. No species had ever entered this region. The warnings were clear. Stay away. The U.S. Indomitable didn't even slow down. As they approached, strange energy signatures appeared. Ancient technology. Forgotten civilizations. Secrets that the Confederation had kept hidden for thousands of years. Eugene systems began to analyze. Computers started to decode. The ship's adaptive intelligence was working faster than any known technology in the universe. Captain, Sarah called from her communication station. I'm picking up strange signals. These aren't just old transmissions. These are invitations. Jae-hoon raised an eyebrow. Invitations. Yes, Sarah confirmed. It seems something in this restricted zone wants to be found. And it wants to be found by us. The ship moved forward. Quiet, calm, unstoppable. The Galactic Confederation watched in horror. They had tried to contain humanity. They had failed. Asterisk to be continued. Asterisk. Ancient technology surrounded the U.S. Indomitable. Massive structures floated in space, not like machines, but like living things. They moved. They breathed. They watched. Krillax and the Galactic Confederation had blocked this area for centuries. Now, humanity would learn why. Captain, Yu-jin called, her voice calm. These structures, they're responding to us, to our ship. Jae-hoon watched the main screen. Massive energy patterns danced around them. Blues, greens, patterns that no known species had ever seen before. Dong-min checked the ship's systems. They're not attacking, he said. They're communicating. The Indomitable's adaptive intelligence began to work. Computers translated, decoded, understood. These were not just structures. They were a message, an old message, a message waiting for someone to listen. Somewhere far away, in the Galactic Confederation's main control center, alarms began to sound. Red lights flashed. Screens went crazy. They've entered the restricted zone, High Counselor Vren shouted. Stop them. But stopping the Indomitable was impossible. The ship moved deeper. Each moment revealed more secrets, ancient civilizations, lost technologies, forgotten stories. Suddenly, everything changed. The structures around them began to shift, not like machines, like living things waking up after a very long sleep. Captain, Sarah said, I'm picking up a transmission. It's old, really old. Jae-hoon leaned forward. Play it. A voice spoke, not in words, in feelings, in memories, in pure information. The message was simple. Some species are meant to discover. Some species are meant to understand. Some species are born to connect the universe. Humans were that species. The Galactic Confederation tried to block the transmission. They sent signal jammers. They used their most advanced technology. Nothing worked. The Indomitable was capturing everything, understanding everything, sharing everything. Back on Earth, scientists watched in amazement. This was more than a mission. This was first contact done the human way. No weapons, no aggression, just pure curiosity. Krillax watched in horror as the Indomitable did what no other ship could do. It wasn't just exploring. It was understanding. The ship's systems began to share the discovered information, not with the Galactic Confederation, with everyone. Open, free, direct. Centuries of hidden knowledge became public in moments. They're breaking every single rule, Bren screamed. Every single protocol. Jaehoon smiled. That was the point. Humans didn't follow rules. They rewrote them. The Indomitable continued its journey. Calm, steady, unstoppable. The galaxy would never be the same. The end.